What is going on, my YouTube friends? Well, it says I'm live, so we'll see if anybody joins in. I mean, it's like 12:12 here where I'm at. What time is it where you're at? Yeah, buddy. So we'll see who pops in, what pops in, if anything pops in. Not then I'll go back looking for car parts or cars for sale or whatever, something. Yeah, buddy. See what we got going on here. Nobody shows up. There's Barbecue Mike. What's going on? Badass things. What's up, brother? Rich, GT350. What is going on? The 88 Katana 600. Yo. Salty Ranger. What's going on? Let's see here. Let me get this popped over here. Pop out chat. All right. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Wow. Let's see. I'll be honest with you. I figure all you guys are in bed. Let's do this right here. Yeah, we'll do this right here. And then we will pin it. There we go, man. There we go. Now we's cooking with oil. Fire, oil, something like that. What is everybody doing today? I know me and the wife went out, took Papa Mock out tonight, cruised Papa Mock. Oh, yeah, funny story. So I'm driving down Telegraph. Just finished doing some work on the Fox. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Well, I just haven't went to bed yet. I could probably sleep if I went to bed. Mock Daddy, what is going on, my friend? So I'm driving down Telegraph, and this guy in a C7 Z06 Vet is messing with me going down Telegraph. Like, Papa Mock just can't handle a C7 Z06 Corvette. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to make my semi bed. Okay, Mike. Well, that's good. So this guy keeps messing with me. So I see this GT500 like 4 or 5 cars back in my rearview mirror. And I'm like, man, I've told my wife, I says, we need this guy to pull up here and bust this Corvette's butt, right? And here he come, man. He seen that Corvette fooling with me. He come right there, lined up right next to that Vet. You know that Z06 didn't want nothing to do with that Shelby.
That's funny as hell.
He didn't want no. I'm telling you, he backed up. Right now, Papa Mock, it is 12:15. Frank, what's going on, brother?
So, Mike, you did get a chance to talk to Blue. That's good. Hopefully,
That's
you and him got things ironed out.
We talked to him today. Yeah, me and Mike and his wife and took me and my wife out to dinner last night. It was real nice. We had a good time.
Well, good deal, man.
But
I mean, yeah. as long as you had some good food, that's the main thing.
Oh no, food was fantastic.
Now, if it took me to a place that served shitty food, I'd be questioning my friendship. Like, what?
Well,
man, what's this damn message you trying to send me?
It's actually my restaurant.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
My wife, all the time they come down here because they want to try it because it was his wife's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this dude, hey, listen, when that guy pulled up next to me in that Shelby, he goes, I seen that guy messing with you, man. He goes, and I know you wasn't ready to take. I says, listen, there's no way that I could have anything to do with that Vet. Because that Vet would tear Papa Mock up, And, yeah, he come over there, and it was funny. Because I'm telling you, that Vet didn't want nothing to do with him. He backed off, got behind him, and did the turnaround and left.
Tell him to try that shit again when the Fairmont's running.
Oh, well.
You know what I mean? So look here, when I get the Fairmont running, come on back and do that shit one more time.
Hey, you know what? I'm telling you, I've raced those Z06s with my wife's GT350, and I beat them. I beat them. So whether they didn't know how to drive or their car was junk, I don't know. But I take them. I'll take them out with the GT350.
I'm having a hard time walking today.
Why?
Oh man, I was doing something I shouldn't have done, I guess. I was walking through the damn house and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And a fork out of the sink had fell out of the damn sink, you know what I mean? And or it fell in the kitchen floor and I wasn't paying attention. I didn't have my damn shoes on. Normally I always have my shoes. I stepped on that damn fork and that something stabbed me right in the bottom of my foot.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, that joker, boy, you talking about my damn foot, bottom of my foot swollen and shit. I bought that some bitch hurts.
I guess it does. Badass Thing wants to know what's the word on the fox?
I got no fox no more, badass. I sold all my foxes. I am foxless. Let me show you. This is the only fox I got. Hold on one second. I'll show you. Look here. That's the only fox I got. My little black Pomeranian. That's as close to a fox as I got.
Hey, man, my little Russian girlfriend's here.
Nope, I sold all the foxes. I bought a Ranger, and matter of fact, it's the ones right there on my little icon right there. I'm gonna do a V8 swap on that Ranger.
Woohoo!
I've already got the engine and stuff. The engine and the heads are in the machine shop now.
Oh, Sublime got some pretty good videos on the sled last night.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of them. I kind of figured he would go live tonight and show us a few of those videos, but he never went live tonight.
Well, what happened is that he went to the NHRA over by him at races today.
He told me he was going to that qualifying, and I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, so he went there, and him and his buddy went in there. His buddy sent me the videos on the snowmobiles, and I sent them back to Sublime because he's got that Sam Dung.
Sam Dung.
And well, that's what Funky calls it. But anyhow, so I sent them to him. So I'm not going to show him because it's going to be his videos.
All right, girl. I'm fixing to piss you off because you're fixing to get up out of bed because Daddy finna walk outside and smoke a cigarette.
So nobody else was live or nothing like that. So I said, let me pop on and see who's awake.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I seen you go live. I was like, damn, Mr. Michael Owen's going live this late. I figured he'd be in bed.
Oh, man, I slept last night. I slept hard. And I got up because I was really thinking about going to that show where Funky went to today.
Uh-huh.
And it's like an hour and a half drive. But when I woke up, it was raining here.
Oh, really?
Right. So that's why I didn't. No. Nope. So the 21, those tires ain't good in the rain. And Papa Mike, he just ain't going out in the rain. How's that?
I hear that. I don't blame you.
And then I went to Big Boys today in Papa Mike, and people kept coming over and talking to me and this and that, so about the car and that, and so I never had time to take any video tonight.
That was good. At least a lot of people, come up and talk to you about your car, so that was cool.
Well, I had these kids come up there, and it's probably, I don't know, 15, 16 years old maybe. They were riding 10 speeds when they come in there, or mountain bikes when they come in there. And they were asking me all about it because they're like, "This is a Mustang." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, like this is one of those that started it all.
Yeah.
This is one of the early ones.
Right side of Floyd. What is going on, my YouTube friend?
Oh my Lord. You know what?
Right side of Floyd. He's a good dude, man. I've known man forever.
Let's trade this Coca-Cola for a bottle of water. I'm not doing the Coca-Cola thing today. It's not tasting good.
Uh-oh. But yeah, I haven't really done nothing today.
I
7
haven't
years.
either. Haven't done anything. I was in a really good mood till I stepped on that damn fork.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, but I went to Myers with my wife because I got some salmon and stuff today. I'm gonna smoke a fillet of salmon tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Make some dip. Um,
Oh, that should be good.
oh yeah, dude, it's awesome.
So you gonna smoke it?
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke it tomorrow. I got it right now in the refrigerator. Um, I put some rub on it to pull the dampness and stuff out of it right now. So, and then in the morning I'll put my rub on it and then I'll throw it in the smoker.
I hope you video that because I've never seen anybody smoke salmon before.
Oh no, I videoed. I already started the video. I just gotta wait till
okay.
the color I pull it out and clean it up and get it put back in there. This month is my 30-year anniversary. My bus featured and oh, that's awesome, right side of Floyd. Cool. Getting back to work on a 78 Bronco real soon. Yeah, you need to get that thing done. What's going on there, Ford Blue? Pop up here, buddy. Get up here.
Ford Blue, what's up, bud?
See, Mr. Mach 1, I'm not staying long as well. Let's say I'd rather be here chatting at home now over a time of hospital. I would be. Oh, I you know what? Amanda, my prayers are for you, hon. I hope you get to feeling better. Whole salmon
Mike?
fillet. A fillet about yay big.
Okay. Mike, are you at home tonight? Why ain't you up here on the panel?
Hey, you should get up here.
Didn't say he ain't driving tonight, so he could be up on the panel and pay attention.
Well, I guess
Ford Blue?
him and Ford Blue talked today, so that's cool.
Good.
So they know now what's going on. Because like I said, I couldn't really, say anything to Mike last night. He needed to talk to Ford Blue so that way he gets he gets all the correct information from Ford Blue Gauge.
That's right. I mean, like the other day when Blue was in here asking questions, all any of us could do was give our suggestions and opinions. At the end of the day, it's Mike's. Mike has got to decide what he wants to do is what's best for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, none of us can do that for him.
Right on. Ford Blue Gauge, you coming up here, big buddy?
His wife's probably in the bed. He's probably like, I'm on microphone restriction. I can't come up there.
Well, he's almost home. He's not home yet. He's probably working.
Ford Blue?
Yeah. So he's 2 hours behind me, I think, right?
He's Central Time.
So he should only be what?
An hour.
Yeah. Okay. So he should be 11:25 then.
I'm thinking anyway, not less. We were talking to, who was that we were talking to the other night? One person was on one side of the Central Time zone and the other person was on the other side. Was it you, Blue, that we were talking about the other night?
Do what now?
I want to say, because geographically where Blue is located at, I'm going to say he's either 1 hour behind us or 2 hours.
I think he's 2 hours behind us.
Because I know some people, like, people up in Tennessee, on certain parts of Tennessee, they're only 1 hour behind us. But I think Blue, being geographically where he's located at, I think he's 2 hours behind us.
I think he is 2 hours.
I think we were talking about that. Well, I think we was having that discussion one night up on the panel about that.
We could have, Salty, we talk about so much junk. Who knows?
You ain't lied. It's hard to remember all the shit that we talk about around here. But you leave it up to Sublime. He's a pretty good recorder. He remembers a lot of shit.
Well, Sublime's awesome, dude. He's good people. It's 11:26 now, so he is an hour behind us.
Okay.
Or behind me.
I'm really looking forward to meeting Sublime. I know I mess with him all the time and shit like that on the panel, but he's one of the guys I'm really looking forward to meeting.
I'm going to tell you something, dude. He's a true dude. He's true. I mean, it's, if you're being a dumbass, he don't mind telling you.
You know what? And that's the way it should be.
Exactly. But he's good people, though, man. I mean, he's definitely laid back.
He's weird because he don't eat damn real vegetables, but you know, I let him slide on that one.
But you know what, though? I'm going to tell you something, man. I mean, that's just the way it is. Some people, they ate out of a can their whole life. Me and you,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
we grew up with home cooked meals and stuff like that, where they didn't.
Yeah, because you know when I was growing up, dude. I mean, yeah, dude, the only thing we ate out of a can was Crisco, and that was cooking our food. Other
Yeah,
than that, everything else was fresh vegetables. What's up, Frank? How you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you in here. I know you've been here a while.
yeah, Frank
I'm
here.
sorry. It's only 9:30 where you're at, so you got to be okay. So you now are you in California or are you in Central Time, Frank? Because that would put you. No, you've got to be California because you're 3 hours behind us.
See, I don't know what, I don't know.
Because he's 9:30 and hell, it's 12:30 where I'm at.
Right. Yeah, yeah. You mean use on the same time.
Yeah. Or he's got to be Vegas or something. You know, he might be Vegas. I ain't sure.
Pigeon Ford, Tennessee is having the F100 Nationals this weekend. That is definitely my bucket list. 33. Holy crap! 33-hour drive to Pigeon Ford. So yeah,
Oh, now that's a ride.
he's on the West Coast.
Yeah. And you know what? That is a commitment too. 33 hours. That is a damn commitment right there.
So let's see, Pacific time. He's in Washington.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's in Washington. Yeah, he's way up there.
Yeah.
You're up there by damn Canuckleville. You know what? I'm surprised Mark ain't jumping in here, but he is on the. I think he's on the same time zone we are.
Yeah, he is. I don't know. I talked to him earlier on the phone.
Oh, Mark. Hopefully
Yeah.
he's gonna be able to make party of mobs. I know he's trying real hard.
No, he ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, oh, he's not gonna be able to make it up there or down there. For him, it would be down there.
Yeah, no, he ain't gonna make it. You know, I see he don't like crossing that border.
Yeah. Hey, did he ever receive the parts from Blue? Did they finally make it?
Yeah, he's had them.
Oh, okay. Well, cool deal, cool deal. I hadn't heard, you know, because if he's been on a panel, I hadn't heard him say that he actually received them. What's up, Downhill Daddy?
I don't know if Mob's traveling or what. I haven't talked to Mob.
Nah, I mean, I talked to him the other day for probably 25, 30 minutes, but haven't talked to him since. So I guess it's all a waiting game for Mob. He really don't know what he can do right now. As far
Yeah,
as his job and stuff like that, he's just busy as hell.
right. Yes, he is.
He's trying to keep them damn foxes from killing all of his chickens. But like he said, if they go out of the fence, they're free meat. He can't protect them outside the fence,
Right.
especially when they get in the woods.
And there's a lot of, you know, he's got a bunch of coyotes and foxes too. I mean, coyotes are bad around here.
Oh, are they really?
Oh yeah. So I hunt out near where Carmob's at, which I haven't been out there in the last year or so. I know, Daddy said, look at me. Somehow I ended up in New Mexico. So I hunt out there. And so like the last year that I hunted, rabbits were scarce. You know, usually we shoot probably maybe 10 a day or whatever when we hunt. But we was lucky to get one or two.
Oh, really?
Right. And it almost ain't worth hunting just for one or two because it take you a month to get a meal.
I've been to say the rabbits usually don't. I mean, really, the only way you can get a good rabbit anymore is grow it and raise it. You know.
Right. But I like the wild rabbits better than I like the meat rabbits that you can raise.
Well, I guess that's all according to how you feed them and let them eat and stuff like that. I know, like I said, I like to watch a lot of these homestead channels and stuff like that. And a bunch of those guys, they raise meat rabbits and stuff like that.
Right. So yeah, I used to be in a community with those guys at one time. A lot of those guys and that, and that's where I learned how to cook a lot of the rabbits and stuff like that because of watching them. You know.
I've never cooked one, but I love eating it though.
Dudes with wrenches. What's going on, buddy?
Damn, we got a celebrity in the house.
So to me, rabbit's like the other chicken. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, frog legs and chicken legs. You know what I'm saying? But rabbit is like the other chicken. I love rabbit, man, and I like squirrel too. Really? Oh, ouch. Yeah, that would hurt, Frank.
Yeah.
We burn at 918 down here. What is 9018?
Is he talking about a welding rod or something like that?
It must be. What's going on, Carmine? What's going on, buddy?
Well, damn. Speaking of the devil, what's up there, Mr. Mob?
So there you go, Downhill Danny. You can ask him. I don't know if he's traveling or not.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Welding rod.
Welding rod. Well, then you know I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because I think one of them said something about 70 something above that. Well, yeah, 7018, and then come back and said we burned 9018 down here. So I was just assuming since those two were talking, they were talking about welding.
I don't, like I said, I know nothing about it. I'm not going to even try.
Oh, I don't know nothing about it either. I just kind of put two and two together with two welders talking to each other.
What's going on, Sublime?
Tired.
Oh, there's Kermit. What's going on, buddy?
Tired.
Hey, so how did the Gary told us you were in the top 4 last night. How far did you advance?
I made it to the final.
Oh, well, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, made it to the final and ended up red lighting, but it is what it is.
Hey, man, if you ain't red lighting, you ain't trying hard enough.
Damn, I mean, dude, well, I think the red light was like a negative 0.048, so I mean, it was close. But yeah, dude, it was good times, man. Good times. Freaking in the semifinal race, the guy that red lit against me, I freaking was making my pass and the damn belt broke. So freaking, I didn't even get a chance to make a full pass in the semifinals. I got dragged back to the pits or towed back to the pits knowing that I'm in the final. But I knew it was just a belt that broke. It was an easy fix. So that was pretty cool.
Look at that. Carmine, then he choked.
Then he choked, he says. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, that's what I did. I choked. That was good.
That's right. First race out and you make it to the finals. Hey, dude, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm second place in the points because it's a points season. So I'm second place.
I hope you would be second place in the points. You finished second.
Didn't get my trophy,
when's your next race?
June 9th.
June 9th. Okay.
So Sublime, is that what is that like a bracket racing or?
Yeah, it's bracket racing.
Okay.
Yep.
So what was your fastest pass last night? You don't got to tell us if you don't want to, because I know you got
Dude, it was such a shit show. There was no time slips. Zero. Their time slip thing was not working. We had to freaking get times printed out onto one piece of paper that we had to go meet at one guy's trailer to get all our results for. And the best pass, I think, was a 6:43 at like 1:03. Shut up.
Just a 4-banger. That's why. Hey, look here. That's when your draggy would have came in handy.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even think about it. Could have brought it.
So now, next thing you got to do is you got to race your car against that snowmobile.
Wait, my car?
Yeah. Oh, that snowmobile is going to out 60-foot the shit out of his car.
Oh, that car is going to kill. Dude, the thing's running a half a second faster than me in the 8th mile.
I ain't lying. That snowmobile is going to stop him on the 60-foot. Holy damn.
It would make a cool video, though. You know what I'm saying?
They're both 10.6 in the quarter, though, ain't they?
No, I've been that sled runs 10 teens at like 124, 125 in the quarter.
Not bad for
So it'll even beat you in the quarter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Blue? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Not too bad. Been busy today. We hauled the half fair lane to the body shop, so can get the quarter panel and rocker panel off of it for my fair lane. And then went back out there to the farm, picked up the Maverick and took it to my nephew's house. And then went back out there, got the Lincoln, the Fox Body Lincoln Continental. It's on the trailer in front of my house now. I just pulled up. And
You're getting ready to strip. You're getting ready to strip that car, aren't you?
yes, I am. It's gonna get gutted. And then went to one of the buddies' houses, and I just got the title for the 84 GTT top car. It's gone now.
Well, sweet. You got it sold already.
I traded it off.
Oh, traded it. Okay.
I traded it off. It is gone. It is no longer mine. I handed the title over tonight and everything. So,
well, don't leave us in the dark. What'd you trade it for?
I traded it for a complete 521 cubic inch big block.
Oh, I thought you were finna say you traded for it. I thought you were finna say you traded for an LS.
From carb to pan.
What's up next, Jen? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on there, Mr. GTR Lifestyle?
Who is that?
Good evening.
Oh, what's up, Mom?
What's up, GTR?
So what, is he not being called Car Mob no more?
He's being called GTR.
Oh, okay.
How's about this? How's about we forget what my name is and we just say hi to me? Is that okay?
Hi,
Okay,
man.
hi. Mr. No Name.
Perfect. How about you call me Dick for short? How about that?
Well, you don't like me no more?
Nope. I'm just friggin' trying to come in here and hang out with everybody. That's all.
That's
You're
for
trying to
everybody.
what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I just wanted to come in here and hang out with everybody. That's all.
Well, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm fucking terrible. How you doing, sweetheart?
Well, I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while, fucker.
I miss all you too.
Okay.
With every
And
shot
I'm not around because I don't like you people or I don't want to be around you people. I'm not allowed to be around you people.
What?
And that's as far as I'm going to go with it. So let's change the subject.
Hey,
how's your car doing?
The Shelby just got a brand new set of 325 3020 R888s in the rear. And I think I got a bent ball joint on the front end. It's going to Ford's on Tuesday to find out what the hell's going on and why this car keeps eating the driver's side tire.
And the GTR?
No
No,
comment.
the Shelby. The Shelby.
Oh, I said, and the GTR. I was asking how's the GTR, but okay,
Nothing.
never mind.
Yeah. It's just
Okay, never mind. So, to change subject, I got a complete carb to pan big block 521 on 91 octane. It made 600 horse and high 600 foot-pounds of torque.
nice.
Well, now, what are you going to put that in? You going to put that in the Fairlane?
No, I'm going to put that where the 408 stroker is currently sitting.
Oh, in your race car.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Because, and there's reasons, because the Fairlane is what'd you say, Mob? I'm sorry.
He coughed.
No, I coughed. You're good, bud. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So there's several reasons with the 4-speed and the Z-bar required for the blow-proof bell housing. It's so much to modify to put the 4-speed in the race car, while I can take the small block and all that 4-speed stuff and just directly bolt it into the Fairlane with no modifications. And then I can put the 521, my built C6, in the Fox body and just plug and play.
There you go. Makes sense.
No modifications of anything. You know the old saying, keep it simple, stupid?
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'm going to do.
Stupid, I want to ask you a question. Did you invite?
Damn, tough crowd.
Yeah, I know, right? Stupid.
Hey,
I did ask you a question.
Did you and Mike get things figured out tonight?
So I was going to get to that. So not only did I get the complete carb to pan fucking big block 521, which is a full forged rotating assembly, and it's been set up on 300 shot of nitrous.
Oh,
And it also came with a 690 lift solid roller cam too. And it also came with a complete second full forged identical stroker kit with it. Rods, pistons, rings, bearings, crank, everything.
Okay, I want to ask you one more question, stupid. What year's the block?
1971.
Good.
Okay. And it's got a Victor Jr. intake. It's got the aluminum valve covers. It's got all the screw and studs, guide plates, the Dove C heads, Cobra Jet valves. They're ported, polished heads. Big boy shit, right?
All right, let's talk about some little boy shit.
Well, hold on. Let me get there.
We're trying to find out about the barbecue Mike thing. You can tell us about the damn big block.
He's getting ready to drop that engine and barbecue Mike's car.
No. I'm not trying to. That motor makes enough torque it would tear up that stock little coupe with no. Oh yeah. So then after I did all that, because I got all the goodies and stuff too, then I finished out everything, and I did have conversation with Mike, and what we're doing is we're putting a Trick Flow Stage 1 cam with mildly built 289 heads with screw and studs, guide plates, roller rockers. So it'll still be a roller motor, 289 heads, which will take the compression up. So it'll still be a nice, healthy, simple little setup. It'll have a decent little top to it. It'll run really good. I'm still going to put the fast EFI system on it, so it'll still self-tune. And if he decides to add some more upgrades or go up a little bigger, natural aspirated, it's good to 650 horse. If he decides to add boost to it, it's good to 450 horse. So it'll still be a good, solid setup for him.
So now, tell me how good are those heads compared to GT40 heads?
With what's been done,
work done to them and everything though.
So they've been mildly ported and polished, gasket matched. So they're gasket matched about like those GT40s that I just got done with for 91LX.
Right.
And they do have a little bit bigger valves than the GT40s because they've already put the bigger valves in them.
Okay.
And they're screw and studs, guide plates, and the springs are good for 550. And the combustion chamber is a tighter quench. It's like 54 cc quench. So the stock Fox body is 8.8 compression. So these will put it up to 10-to-1 compression.
So it's a very good comparison then.
Yes. It's actually a better comparison than GT40s because GT40s only bump it up to like 9-to-1.
So nice.
So 9.1, 9.3.
See, back then, those 260, 289 heads and stuff like that, the quench was small.
Right.
And they were never a large quench, so that's nice.
Right. So
it'll
run real healthy, and by doing it with a compression like this instead of boost or something like that, and with this cam, it should be quite snappy.
Oh yes.
It should be quite snappy. So when you have a compression motor, when your horsepower comes from compression, they tend to be a little bit snappier. When they come from boost, it comes on a little later, you know, stuff like that. But when you have a high compression or a healthy compression, naturally aspirated motor, they seem to be real fucking snappy to where, you know.
Oh no, it makes it nice and crispy.
Yes, real crispy. And that makes it to where, like, with an automatic, you're rolling through, and if you're rolling into the pedal from as you fucking shift it from first to second, it wants to break loose really bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's just it's a different setup. And I talked to Mike, and it'll be simple, healthy, and reliable. It'll be a good starting place for him too. He won't have to deal with boost and all that shit. He can always add that later.
Right.
Good. I'm glad you and him got everything squared
Yep.
away. Move forward on it. That's cool.
Yeah, we got it talked about, and yeah, so it'll be good, man. Now I just got to get some things done so I can get back on it, and I got to complete the deal so I can get the rest of these parts. You know what I'm saying?
What is
And
it
no
for?
money.
What are
I'm
they
getting
for?
these heads and the cam and everything and the rocker arms, and no more money coming from him.
Oh, that's cool.
477 Holly, man. Is that a double pumper or what?
Now say that again.
A 477 Holly.
That's a
Yeah,
small
it should be a
carburetor.
double pumper. If I'm not mistaken, that's a 650 double pumper.
It is.
Okay, 650. Okay.
Yeah. No. So that's a good carburetor.
Does it what need a home?
No. Justin Forbanger said he had picked one up. He was asking who's the Holly guru.
Yeah, it should be a Holly 650.
I just want to know.
That's great for converting to blow through.
That's what I was getting ready to ask, because they had a blow through carburetor.
That is a perfect carburetor to convert to blow through.
Okay.
And here's the reason. What, baby? The reason that it's good for blow through is because it's a smaller carb and it has the smaller ventures and the smaller throats. So when you're adding boost with the smaller throats in it, it's able to pick up the reference better to pull fuel in when you set it up on the boost side. So it since it's smaller, it shoves and pulls the air through differently. So it reads it better. And it's easier to, so with a big carb, it's hard to pull backwards for fuel. But with the smaller carb, when you're adding boost, it's easier to add fuel. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
So, and that's part of the reason why I've always refused to get rid of my last 650 double pumper carb. I never get rid of my last one. I'll get rid of my last 750, but never get rid of the last 650.
You know, dealing with carburetors in that over the years, because that's all I've ever dealt with is really carburetors. The fuel injection and stuff like that is beyond me. I mean, I can learn it, but carburetors is always where I've been at. And, you know, people always got these 1050s and this and that, put them on their cars, these big carburetors and stuff like that. But when I was street racing, I had better luck with the smaller carburetors. 650s and this and that, because when you're coming off the line, you know what I'm saying? They're more responsive.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it gets you off that line. So then it turns into a chase.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's going to be a perfect carburetor for either way you use it.
Yeah, 650 will be snappy and responsive, while a 850 is doggy off the line, but it comes to life at the top end.
Exactly.
You know, and that's different if you have that, you know, I can see if you've got a 456 gear, a 28-inch tall tire, and a 4800 stall converter.
Right.
You don't give a shit about off the line, because by the time you're coming up on that stall converter, you're already at fucking 5,000 RPMs.
Well, that's the way my 408 was set up in my notchback. Just
right.
Exactly what you said, but with the 950 Holly.
See, there you go. So it didn't do shit down low.
No.
But up top, it was alive.
But that's what I'm saying. So when I left that line, I was at $5,000 already.
Yep. And you don't care about nothing that the primary circuitry does.
Right.
It's all about the secondary circuitry.
And you're in it, you're gone.
Yep. Now, if you're using the car for a driver but nastiness, you want a little bit smaller carb with bigger rear jets. That way it's snappy, it's crisp, but then the bigger rear jets will feed it when you're standing on it.
Well, this is what he's got right here. He's got 70 jets in the front, 85 in the rear, and they put 8.5 accelerator on it.
That don't sound too bad.
That's a nice carburetor.
Yes, it
Don't
is.
sound bad at all.
So, I think I'm gonna end up getting a blow-through car. I'm gonna either convert my carb to a blow-through eventually, or I'll buy a fucking blow-through already carb that's good for 10 psi for when I eventually do put that supercharger on that car, on the Maverick, or not the Maverick, but the Comet.
Comet.
I think. Who knows? We'll see.
No, I'd be honest with you, just a four-banger. I think, I'm not sure exactly what your Firebird set up at, but that carburetor would do you a little bit of justice, I believe.
Well, I want to give Mr. Mach 1 a big thank you for going live, because I'm sure I was bored like everybody else was.
I actually just text messaged on my way home 91LX if anybody was live, because I was curious.
I
was
just
getting ready to go to bed.
Nobody was live, so I just popped up, and if I was on for 10 or 15 minutes, nobody showed up, I'd just shut it down.
Right.
Yeah, he's gonna be smoking some salmon tomorrow, so he's gonna be doing some good cooking.
Hey, Gary, are there any car shows tomorrow that you know of?
Not that I know of. Today was kind of crappy, so I didn't really go anywhere. We took the Mach 1 out for a little bit. And get this. Some dude in a C6, a C7 Z06 tried to race me in Papa Mach.
What?
Yes. So this guy was 4 or 5 cars behind me in a GT500, and he seen his vet messing with me, and he come around and got on him, buddy. And that vet backed down and turned around and went the other way.
I bet he did.
GT500 checked him.
That's right.
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, he didn't want nothing to do with it. And the guy in the GT500, he pulled up next to me, rolled on his window, and goes, I seen him messing with you, so I had to get him. And
That's right.
Did you know him?
So it was going right down Telegraph.
Did you know the dude in the GT500?
No, he just seen that vet messing with, because the vet, he'd get up there and he'd hit it. You know what I'm talking about when they want to do a little street racing.
Yeah.
What I do with him in my 70, dude.
That's awesome.
That was kind of like stupid to begin with.
But back in the day, it used to be pretty beastie, though, didn't it?
Oh, back in the day, it was a different story, but it was a whole different car then.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying. When that Fairmont gets down, you're gonna have to pull up beside that old fella one day and give it some a romp. Say, come on there, buddy. Want to try this for a second time?
It was just cool because it was like, it was like the young dude sticking up for the old man. You know what I mean?
Right on.
Yeah.
So, back in the day, Papa Mach, how nasty has it been?
1040s.
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 And what do you think it actually run now?
If I changed the rear end and stuff right now and got the transmission right, I'd probably be mid 11s.
No, I mean as it sits right now. Fire it up, take it to the track.
Fire up, take the track, I'd probably be mid 12s.
That ain't bad. That's really bad for a fucking 3,700-pound car that's 55 years old.
I got a 325 rear end in it. I'd have to change the carburetor, jet it up. You know what I'm saying? So there's two things. And the trans. Trans is slipping from out of first and the second now. So.
Oh.
Have you ever considered 4-speed swapping it?
No.
No, never. Not even a little bit.
No.
You can't kill what that car is, man.
You know how many
with that car, 4-speed swapping it would actually increase the value. I was just curious.
I don't think it would.
It would increase the value if it was an original 4-speed car.
Well, Yeah, but the old 4-speed cars, even if they're converted, it still increases the value. It does not hurt the value.
Well, no, it wouldn't hurt the value, no.
Right.
But
I mean, it wouldn't raise it $5,000 or nothing like that, but I mean, it probably would raise the value a couple of grand, but I mean, it would not hurt it at all. Especially if you put the date coded 4-speed, that is a big block car. No, it's a Cleveland, huh?
Yeah, it's Cleveland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to a purist, they would frown upon that.
If it was a big black car, then it would be, yeah.
If it was a big block car, you would have 4-speeded it?
No, I'm saying it'd be worth more.
Oh.
4-speeded.
Oh yeah, if it was a big block car, yeah, you can add some more money to the end of that thing, for sure.
I mean,
it's still an awesome ride the way it is. It don't need to be changed. It's still
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah, even a Cleveland car, 4-speed is worth more.
Yeah, they're nasty too.
So, what gear's in that now? Like a 323?
325 or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a highway cruiser.
Yes.
And it'll probably lay the speedometer all the way over too, won't it?
Oh, easy. Matter of fact. But anyhow, that car, the way it's set up right now, if I'm kind of like roll racing somebody, I'll get that thing going, and then I'll start out like drive, and once I get to a certain RPM, that's when I'll pull it back.
Okay.
Once I drop that thing back to low 1, then that car just trips down and goes. But that has to do with the rear end and stuff like that, though, too.
What cam's in it now?
Be honest with you, I don't even remember.
The heads are worked over and stuff?
Everything's stock.
Uh-huh.
So you saying it's starting to slip between first and second now?
It is slipping, yes.
Oh, okay.
But you got a buddy that can go through it, right?
Oh, yeah. I just got to pull it out. See, it's a manual shift. Transmission is manual shift. It's an automatic, but it's manual shift.
So you put a manual valve body back in the day and never took it back out?
No.
Are you gonna?
No.
Leave it.
Yes.
Right on.
But
Right
when
on.
you get the trans rebuilt, though, it needs to be gone through.
Other than the trans slipping, do you still take it out until the trans started slipping, did you still take it out and run it through real hard?
Oh, yeah. Just a cruiser. There you go.
Right on.
But yeah, if I took that C4 that I got and put it in the Mach 1, because it'd go right in there, I just have to get a dry shaft.
Yeah, you got that 21 you can do
right
that
in too.
You got the 21 you can play with and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I got a trans guy. Justin, if you're ready, let me know.
So GTR, how's your day been going, buddy?
Pretty damn good.
Well, that's good to hear, man.
Making lots of money tonight.
Well, that's the
what I
goal
like
of
to
all
hear.
of us, ain't it? Hell yeah, make as much as we can.
Right. Then I got the next 5 days off.
Well, that's a plus.
Yeah, I got some stuff to do. I'm thinking about making a makeshift bedroom in the basement for the party in July.
Oh, okay. Well, the next 5 days, are we gonna see a live grill, live smoker going on?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So-
okay.
But maybe I'll fire up the barbecue.
Is
There
what
you
you need
go.
to do is we can put some little pop-up tents down in your basement. You got enough room.
Yeah. You put a few 2-man tents down there, you'll be good.
2-man tent come out with a 1 couple.
There you go. That way Sublime don't have to sleep on the damn the futon. He can just have his own little room, little 2-man tent.
Are you at work?
Yeah.
Sublime, you still awake?
What now?
I'm sorry.
Sublime's rolling, man.
He said,
What are you doing, Sublime?
falling
I'm
asleep.
about to fall
Sounds like.
asleep. I freaking was getting ready to go to bed as soon as I saw Gary was live.
Did I ruin your little nappy nap?
Yeah, just a four banger. That was probably one of my worst days of my career. Friggin' what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I
that was
bet that was.
horrible.
I bet it was.
Well, I didn't want to kill anybody, man. I had friggin' motors going underwater that run off of 480 volts. You do not want that friggin' shorting out.
Shit, no, you're like, shit has hit the fan, brothers. We got to
Is
do something
everything
different.
fixed now?
You're talking about thousands of gallons of water dumping out, and then everything's electrified. Yeah, I had literally 3 minutes to dump the entire thing and throw every breaker on that turbine so that nobody got injured. And
Damn,
then
that's crazy.
then it took me the rest of the day just to stop the goddamn leak because the valves in the system weren't holding. So then I got in an argument with the maintenance manager because he kept asking me, why is this thing not sealing? Or why won't this stop leaking? And I said, you do realize that this pipe runs underground and has like, oh, I don't know, 10 feet of head pressure on top of it. I said, it's going to stop leaking when the water runs out. That's when it's going to stop leaking.
That's right. When that son of a bitch is ready to stop, it'll stop.
Yeah, when that bitch runs dry, it'll stop running, it'll stop leaking. So it took about 4 or 5 hours for that entire basin to drain.
Damn.
Is it fixed now?
I wouldn't say it's fixed, it's friggin' isolated.
Band-aided?
No, not band-aided, isolated. They put a blank flange in because the valve wouldn't hold, and then all the motors that were underwater have been sent out. I told my supervisors, I said, there's no way in hell I am ever putting power to those motors again until you send those out. I said someone
Oh
will
yeah.
get killed.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
those babies were unwired the next day and sent out.
Aren't those things ginormous, huge?
No, they're not huge, but they're, I don't know, probably 2 feet in diameter.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
how much power do they put out?
So
Well,
that's not your
they
big engines that you were that you've showed us.
it is a big engine, but it was the stuff underneath it that runs the big engine that I was worried about friggin' shorting out because it was filling up with water.
Oh, okay, okay. No, I don't know a whole lot about what you're talking about. I know you showed us the great big giant V12s or V24 engines and shit,
Yeah, I've
and then
showed
the
those before.
turbine engines,
Yeah,
and then so there's electric motors down underneath of those too.
yeah. Okay? Now I'm not trying to talk down to you, okay? Because I know this is gonna sound like I'm trying to look down to you. But do you understand how a condenser works?
Like an AC condenser.
Mm, well, basically, a condenser does the same thing. It's gonna convert friggin' water back to a friggin' liquid, right?
Yes,
Or not water back to a liquid, but gas back to a liquid, correct?
right.
Same principle. Okay, when you take water and you boil it, it turns into steam. Once it reaches a certain temperature, it becomes a gas. Okay, well, when the gas passes through the steam turbine after it comes out the back end of the turbine, its work is done, right?
Okay.
So what you do is you send that water over tubes that are have cold water running through them. And as soon as that steam hits those tubes that has cold water running through it, it condenses. Hence the word condenser. Okay.
Okay.
The cooling water that feeds that condenser, the expansion joint failed on it.
Oh,
On the inlet side to the condenser, the expansion joint failed. Now you're talking about friggin' 24-inch line with friggin' 100 pounds of pressure on it.
okay. This isn't a car condenser. This is big boy shit.
This is
Yeah,
big
that's
boy shit.
Okay.
24-inch line. That's a big ass line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're talking
24
about
inch line. You could put a person inside there.
Easily.
well, this water is feeding a 13,000 horsepower steam turbine.
Okay.
So what
Yeah.
had happened was over age, you can only have so many heat cycles on things over a lifetime before they're going to fail. I don't care
Right.
what material they're made out of, unless it's made out of like titanium, it's going to fail. Well, this expansion joint, it's made out of rubber, like all expansion joints, right? Well, it's been in there since like 1962. And I'm guessing after about 4 billion friggin' heat cycles, it finally said, F-O, we're out of here.
That's right. So I'm
Okay.
done.
And it just happened to be on a friggin' 7:50 in the morning day shift when I was in a meeting.
My
So
question
are
is,
they,
how
I know
long?
you said they isolated it. Are they going to repair it or is it just
Yes.
staying isolated?
No. They're going to repair it, but in Biden's America, you just can't drive up to Home Depot and grab one of these things. They have to
Okay.
be custom made. So they got an order out right now to get a new one made. And then once the new expansion joint comes in, they can repair the expansion joint. Then, we got to wait for the new motors to come back or the refurbished motors to make sure they're good. Then, then we can put that turbine back in service and see how she runs.
So, like
Okay.
just Warbanger says, so they basically all need to be serviced.
So with that one turbine down, is the whole system like limping along?
It was that friggin' week.
Okay. But
Because
now,
we had-
even though it's isolated and that one's down, you have a good night, Sublime.
Take it easy, Sublime. Get
I
some rest,
don't
buddy.
know if he actually dropped out. I'm just assuming because he said he was passing out anyway.
Right.
But so do the other ones have to work extra hard since that one is down?
See, what had happened was we had we had a lot of equipment in overhaul, right? Getting a lot of work done. So the turbine next to it had just been taken offline 2 days prior because of the fact that its condenser had a tube leak, which means the tubes inside of it that had the cooling water going through it got a hole in it. Okay. You can't have that because then it messes up friggin' water chemistry because you're mixing raw water with friggin' treated chemical boiler water. Okay. So that turbine came offline for a fix. Well, it just happened that while we were tagging it out and isolating that one so they could fix it, the one next door to it blew up. So that week was terrible because I literally only had one steam turbine and I had 2 boilers feeding it. So 2 boilers are limping along at their lowest load. And I got one turbine screaming maxed out to try to keep enough load in the plant to keep them alive. So what they did was they put the maintenance teams on day and night shift, and they fixed the condenser next door to it in like 2 days and got that number 1 turbine back online so that the plant was in a much more stable condition.
So with that one being down, how much instead of your plant pumping out 100% electricity, what percentage are you guys at right now?
Well, here's the thing. I don't need it now because the fact that we have more equipment in the plant than what we need, and that's intentional so you can have overhauls on equipment and not have to worry about stuff. But when you have a bunch of stuff in overhaul and then the machines that are supposed to be your friggin', your workhorses fail, that throws a monkey wrench in everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So
are being used.
You explained to us one time before that a lot of times you guys have to put out power to other places that you can sell, so that's why you have the extra equipment.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, and this is going to sound funny, but the number 1 purpose of this power plant is not to make electricity. And I know you're all scratching your head like, well, that don't make no sense whatsoever. But it does. This power plant was built for one reason and one reason only, and that was to supply steam to the entire campus. The byproduct of the heat to the campus is the power generation. Okay? So...
And the steam for the steam is just like for heating?
Heating and cooling.
Okay.
Because you have steam absorption chillers also on campus.
Okay. So that's like air conditioning and heat for the entire campus.
Right.
And like it also heats like the hot water and stuff too, yes?
Yes.
For showers and shit?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a big deal. And then just because you're running it, you just happen to have extra electricity.
Yeah, well, in order to generate the heat, you had to generate electricity. So the electricity was a byproduct. All right. And then with friggin' Biden's dumbass in office, you have a problem with certain states not having enough electricity for their people. So what they do is my job on night shift is I watch the entire friggin' eastern seaboard grid from friggin' Wisconsin all the way down to Florida and from New York all the way over to probably Iowa. I watch that entire eastern seaboard every single night. And if the country needs if there's a certain number that comes in that tells me that the country needs more power, and then I have the ability to generate more power, and then the switch houses in the world freaking take the power that I'm generating extra, and they send it down to the states that need it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
That's some high tech shit right there, buddy.
So
So
since you're
so like at nighttime, like on a really hot summer day, I can literally watch California dying on a map and begging every state around them for electricity. Or
Wow.
let's say
and it's too
one of
far away, so you can't or don't
No.
send
No.
power there.
No, we don't send power to the West Coast. They're too far away.
But you could if you had to.
If I had to, we could.
Okay.
But California's going to pay us a big premium to send power 3,000 miles.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Damn right they are.
And so, with all your byproduct of electricity, do you also electrically power the whole campus as well?
That's what we do. We power the entire. We make all the power and all the electricity. We make all the power and all the water for the entire campus.
Okay. So it's pretty much self-contained.
We are self-contained. We have about 20 wells on campus for water supply. So we have our own water supply. We have our own electrical supply. We have our own, the fuel's natural gas. So you got fuel.
Okay.
Damn, that whole campus,
That's
that whole
fucking
college.
badass. That is
The whole college
badass.
is almost self-contained. They almost don't need to get nothing from outside at all.
Look,
And
the
top of
entire
it,
the entire state of Michigan could lose power, and this campus will sing right on through.
I was just getting ready to say that.
So they just need a couple more
interesting.
things and they could succeed.
We have everything we need.
Succeed from the U.S.
Well, I don't know about that. It's a university, so our purpose in
Yeah,
life is. See, here's the thing: we're not a power plant designed to send power to the grid, like intentionally. I mean, we do it daily, obviously, but that's not our purpose. Our purpose is for this campus. Now, if the state of Michigan or the state of Illinois needs more power, they hit us up and we sell them more power. But our main purpose in life is to make power and water for the campus. Now, off-peak hours, it's actually cheaper for us to buy power from the big utilities. But on peak hours, it's way cheaper for us to generate our own power.
And then sell off some extra if you have extra.
Well, we sell off extra if they need it. We always have
okay.
extra. We always have extra, but we don't just give that shit away for free.
Oh.
It's almost like the
You
college
gotta pay
don't
the
need
bills
to.
there too.
It's almost like the college don't need the tuition from the damn students. Hell, the power plant sells enough power to damn fund the college.
Oh,
Well,
hold on.
Well, here's the thing, though. You mean the power plant saves the university so much money? We save the university friggin', I don't know how many millions of dollars a year by having this power plant.
So I got a dumb question off the subject. When did you put a parachute on the back of your fucking GT500?
Never.
Never.
There's not one on there, dude.
Maybe it's the license plate you see.
No, above the license plate. I swear it looks like a black parachute up there.
Nope, that's just a piano black panel on the back of the car.
It's shadowed.
It sure looks like one.
Yeah.
It looks
No,
like
yeah.
even the black straps hanging down over by the tag. Look at it.
I mean, but you look at the 500, it almost don't need a parachute. Hell, the brakes are so damn good on those cars. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to be doing even if you were doing 200, that thing would stop you, no problem.
That's why I'm saying them things got some crazy freaking brakes on.
They have crazy brakes. They ain't no lie.
Them son of a bitch stop on a dime and give you 5-cent change.
Right?
Yeah, so let's see. My nephew is super excited. He's got the Maverick at his house now. He's
Cool.
like a kid in a candy store type thing.
Well, now he can start tearing it apart and working on it.
Yes. And we're going to take the 67 Ranchero to his house so he can pull the front 5 lug spindles off of it for the Maverick, and he can pull the Z-bar and the clutch pedal assembly out of it for the Maverick, and he can pull the engine and transmission out of it, so he has the V8 motor mounts and all that shit for it.
So when you
And
pull
you're-
down the Lincoln, where's all those parts going to go? They're just going to basically go into storage other than the Hydro Boost? I know
Sure.
you're going to put that on your GT500, Fox.
Well, so the rear disc brakes off the Lincoln are going to go on my GT500 Fox. I don't really give a flying fuck about the front 5 lug disc brake kit. I don't even honestly. The only reason I'm even going to pull it off is because it's stock Fox with shit. So I don't really give a damn about it.
No, it'd be good to have it though, because somebody
That's why
out
I'm
there
going to pull it. I'm going to pull it just because. I'll have it.
somebody out there would probably want to buy that shit.
I'm going to keep all the accessory brackets and I'm going to keep the AOD out of it. But other than that, my buddy's getting the 302, and then I'm scrapping the car. I don't give a shit about it.
Oh, there you go then.
So
just a 4-banger.
now I did slightly consider keeping a few other things off of it. One of my buddies, so the dash is really, really cool looking, and it'll bolt right into a Fox. I almost considered keeping the fucking weird ass dash in the center console just because it's super weird and super different. It's column shift. It's just super weird and super different. And I was like, this fucking thing is super cool looking.
Yeah, if you're gonna customize something like that, but you know what, the electronics in that dash is stupid.
Yeah, they're retarded. So I decided, I'm not gonna fuck with it. So I'm gonna pull the Hydro Boost, pull the brakes, and pull the AOD, keep the accessories off of it, and send it. So
full send.
Blame you.
Are you saving the rear end out of it too?
Just because it's easier to cut the upper and controller, right, the upper and lower control arms with the Sawzall than it is to immediately unbolt all of it and yank the brakes off and all that shit. It's easier just to Sawzall the control arms, unbolt the shocks, and drop it out.
There you go.
Well, plus you'll have a extra 8.8 if you ever need it.
No, it is not an 8.8.
What is it, 7.5?
It is a 7.5.
Oh, okay.
With a 273 gear.
Holy shit, that's how much does got a highway gear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you still get a 373 and put it in there or whatever. I mean,
it's just the brakes are all I really care about on the rear end, but I think it'd be easier just to solve all the control arms and then keep the whole rear end complete.
Well, that was my thing because it's got the disc brakes in the back and that's why I was asking.
Yep. And so having the disc brakes, I'll put on the back of the GT500 Fox. The factory Fox body Hydro Boost will fit the Fox body better.
Nice.
And it will bolt to a Fox body rack and pinion, no problem. I won't have to change the ends or nothing. And then, so that's my big deal. And it'll hook to the Fox body pedal, no modification. It's the SN95 Hydro Boost. You have to drill and slot the holes to put the Hydro Boost in the car. With this one, it's direct plug and play. 1, 2. It's Hydro Boost 4-wheel disc brakes for a Fox body, so I'll take the proportioning valve out of it, and I can put it in 2. So it makes the whole world a little better for my Fox body, the GT500 setup, because then I can just plug and play the shit.
That's right.
So basically, it's a complete setup for a Fox body. That's what it
is. Oh, those are beautiful. 325 30/20.
It's some big meats right there, buddy.
Hell yeah. Those are pretty.
No problem hooking.
Oh, dude, that thing goes.
I bet it does.
I'm telling you right now, I haven't put many miles on the car since I put the Archer plates on it, but I did give it a couple of, throttle tests, and it will take like 90% of first gear, and it'll take anything you throw at it in second, where before I had to pedal it to the top of second. So now I just floor it and let the traction control do what it does in first gear and hold on.
And
away we go.
And away we go.
Right on. So
it's probably gonna handle curves like nobody's business now with that extra.
I mean, as far as I'll be honest with you, I mean, other than the fact you got an extra inch of rubber back there, I don't think there'll be really much difference as far as like sidewall stability, other than the fact that these
4-banger
look better.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make the back of that car look much better.
Oh, it looks nasty from behind.
Yeah.
Got just a little hair of poke out the side.
Yeah, that's what I like. A little poke.
Just a little
So,
poke.
well, that's all I can do is a little poke.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, hey, I'm like this. I'm like this. As long as I get mine.
That's right.
Look, this is the thing, Salty. I just want to get this clear. Because if you gave them everything, they'd be wanting to follow you home.
Not me. I don't have that problem. I can give it all. They still ask for more.
Oh god, that's too funny.
It's like, is that all you got?
So
I'm
what
like,
he's
well,
saying is on a
well,
nice
maybe
hot, warm
I'm balls
day.
deep. That's all I got.
So what he's saying is on a nice hot warm day, he's sitting there and it's still shriveled up and sitting on top of his balls, just barely poking out.
Oh my lord! Damn, Blue.
So many things you ripped off his ball sack, huh?
Yeah.
Well, my balls, they do work good as a shelf.
Ay, ay,
Oh, God, the things we talk about on this stream.
You ain't lying. Biden, where you at? This is the shit you need to be hearing, you old bitch.
ay. Yeah, Mrs. Ma will be live though on Monday.
Good deal.
See if I get
You
her to cook
said Miss
something.
Mob will go live on Monday?
Yeah, Miss Ma will go live on Monday.
I'm going to tell you something. Woodward has been off the hook, I guess.
That's staying as far away from that place as possible.
Yeah.
Because that's where your GT 500 emblem off the fucking grill came up missing, isn't it?
No.
No,
Your
no,
snake
no,
came up
no, his
missing or
grill.
something, right?
No, his
No.
grill got damaged at Ford Takeover last year by a dickhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was at the other car show.
I didn't
No.
know.
All I'm
this.
gonna say is, if I see that dude's car, if I happen to make it to Ford Takeover and I see that dude's car, I'm gonna ask Ken if I can park my car at the shop because
I don't
we'll
blame
just
you,
leave it
but
at that. We're just gonna leave
yeah,
it
I
at
don't blame you.
Right.
I don't blame. I can't say I blame you. Hey, Josh. Well, no, y'all didn't see it tonight, unless you're a member of Ken's channel.
Membership.
Yeah, he posted a video of his car going down Jackson drag strip, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that car is eating. It's
Oh, I
flying.
bet.
It's
I
flying.
bet.
And he's got the new welds all the way around that car. Man, it looks good with that silver. Holy shit.
I bet.
You couldn't see the time that he ran because whoever was filming him going down the track, and I'm assuming it's either Pam or Cooler, they didn't zoom in on the tree, so you couldn't see the time.
They probably did
but
it
I'm-
on purpose.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, man, that car it launched and it left.
Nice.
I mean, it was gone. I was like, yep, boys got that car doing it.
Only time we show the time up here, buddy, is if we want to. But most of the time,
Mhm.
we don't.
But you know, he's doing all that testing for ESS anyway, on the quarter mile. But I think he's doing the right thing by giving it some laps down the 8th mile to get the 60-foot down. Then when he does go to the quarter, he'll have the 60-foot down, tuning the suspension or whatever
Right.
he's allowed to tune on stock suspension. I don't know how much tunability a stock suspension's got in it on S550.
Well, they should have the car. They should have the Mega Ride, shouldn't they? Lifestyle.
Didn't I remember? Do I remember correctly? He's got a 2023.
22.
Oh, I thought he had one of the new
But
cars.
they should have the Mega Ride, right?
No, I don't think Ken's got a Magna. I think he got a base. So I don't think he's got the Magna Ride on his.
I swear, I thought he said it was.
I think he got a 301A car, and I don't think they come with a Magna Ride. I could be wrong. You guys know more about the S550s than I do.
If he's
Y'all have to tell
away
me.
from the bushes.
No, I don't.
But I think he got a 301A car. I think that's what his car is. And I don't
I
think it came with a Magna Ride.
I kind of got an S550.
What do you
I
mean?
got one, but it doesn't mean I know anything about it. My
What
wife
I
knows
mean-
more about it than I do.
What I mean is that the Shelby GT500, it may use an S550 body, but that's all it uses.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That car is totally
Because your
re-engineered to be
car's
what it is.
22. Like yours is the same car as Sublime's just 1 or 2 years newer, right?
Sublime and I had the same year car.
No, but
His
they both
was a
got
20, yours
20s.
was a 22.
No, they're both 20s. Just mine's an earlier. Mine's earlier. Mine's I have one of the first 600 ever made. His is like 2000 or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought yours was newer than his. I thought yours was like at the end of the production and his was
No.
at the beginning, but okay.
No, it's the exact opposite.
Okay. All right.
Well, fellas,
Yeah, I got
the
one of the
rain has
first
set
600.
in.
I did not
Good.
catch that.
You keep it.
I don't want it.
Tomorrow it's gonna be 80 and sunny, and I would love to take your car out for a ride.
Right.
Dude, I'm just damn limping along, dude. We had a damn fork laying in our kitchen floor today, and I didn't notice it. I was walking around the house without my shoes on. I stepped on that son of a bitch, dude, and all 4 of those damn things stuck in my foot. Boy, my damn foot is sore as hell.
Did you hit the ground, or did you manage to friggin' stay
No,
on your
I
feet?
started saying words that's not in the Bible. I can promise you.
I bet.
I've never heard that said before.
Praising
That shit
Jesus,
hurt.
saying all your hallelujahs.
That shit hurt. My mom was on the phone. She's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" I said, "You didn't pick up your fucking fork." And then I went back to hollering. That shit hurt. That was
Oh,
a
I'll
full
tell you
stride.
what,
I
man.
wasn't paying attention. I just stepped on that bitch.
You
When
better
I
watch
was
how
in
you
the-
talk to your mother because she may just cut something off.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about it. I talk too bad to my mom. She'll pick something up out of the living room and throw that shit at me. Don't worry about that. I know my
well,
mom.
She's still from the era to where I brought you into this world. I'll take your ass out.
You ain't bullshitting. You ain't. She might be a little short ass, but trust me, she got a mean right arm.
But I'm going to tell you something. She got enough pans and pots in that thing right there to make her 10 foot tall.
Oh yeah,
Salty,
she's
how acquainted are you with the wooden kitchen spoon?
Oh,
I use them, but I don't eat with them on my plate.
my mom.
He doesn't know what I'm talking about.
My mom would.
Oh no! I didn't get my ass whooped by no wooden spoon.
Oh yeah, slapped in the back of the head with the wooden spoon on your hand.
My
Hell
mom.
no.
Crossed your face.
No, my mom would rather punch you in the face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My mom, she broke brooms and mops and shit over top of your head. She didn't worry about no damn spoon. I mean, literally, I cannot tell you how many times she's had to go buy a broom and mop, breaking that so much over my back or the back of my head.
My
I was
mom
growing
was
up as a
the
kid.
cast iron queen because she would take that cast iron pan and put it right between your shoulder blades.
Oh yeah.
Boy, I know that shit lit your ass up.
Ooh, I still feel it. What are you talking about?
We got to look. My mom's so short, man. My mom's only like 4'8", 4'9". My mom's a little bitty short woman, so broom made her the same height as you were.
Yeah. So the question is, Mr. Mach 1, you just sit there and said, "Ooh, it still hurts." Do you ever fucking at the same time you said that, do you say, "But I love you, Mom"?
Let me tell you something. My mom hit me one time with one in the back. When I was walking through the kitchen, she grabbed that thing. I said something. I can't remember what it was. She hit me in the back, and I said, "Fuck!" She hit me again.
She hit me again.
You know
Oh,
what
that's
I hated
funny.
about getting whooped by mom? Because dad never said it. But the thing I hated about getting whooped by mom is after she whooped your ass and you're sitting there crying, she's like, "Dry it up. Dry it up. Stop crying. Dry it up." And damn, if you didn't dry it up, she started whooping your ass again.
Right?
I'm like, damn, I can't stop crying. I'm fucking hurting.
That was the
That
thing.
shit hurt.
My mom, she would be so mad and she'd be whipping me. She'd tell me that I better stop crying or she's going to give me something to cry about. And I said, "What do you think you're doing?"
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, you already damn got be screaming shit.
God.
Shit, my mom was one of those types. She'd grab one of your arms and around circles, you'd go in the kitchen
Right.
or whatever
Well,
room you.
I would really have to piss my dad off for getting him, but he would like talking to us, and I'd be like, "Man, just whip me and get it over with."
Shit, no,
Just
my dad.
whip me and get it over with.
My dad started. Well, my dad was one of those type. You never made him say nothing twice, because the second time he was telling it to you, he was whooping your ass with a leather belt at the same time.
Ouch.
Yeah.
My dad was he was a no bullshit man.
Now that was my mom.
my dad was rough.
Well,
My
my
mom
mom
rough,
would beat
rough.
the,
last name of Pig. What do you think?
my
Say what
mom
now?
would beat,
What was
Hey,
that,
we're
Gary?
gonna go
Mom's
do a
last
little
name?
show and tell. You guys okay with that?
Her maiden name, yeah, we're fine with that. Her maiden name was Pig. So why do you think she's so damn mean?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, getting made fun of all her damn life, especially by her kids. Oh, I bet y'all really got their ass tore up.
You want to eat a pig?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a pig. It's gonna be the right hook in your lip.
Yeah.
So, my mom would beat the shit out of us. Dad,
Oh,
he'd sit in the chair and smoke his pot, but boy, if he got out of that chair, you're
it was
fucked.
it was on, wasn't it?
Yes.
So those downstairs from you right there, they look like giant turbos.
I know, right? All right, so
With the
here's what I was trying to say. All right, so I don't know if you guys can tell on my
Go full screen,
camera or
Gary?
not.
Hold on.
Because I could probably explain this a little bit more to Fort Blue Gauge this way once he sees what he's looking at or understands what he's looking at. That's the wrong guy.
Hello, Gary. How are you? He goes, I thought I was the host. I thought I was supposed to be big.
What the hell? How come it's not letting me take him full screen?
You can't click on me. It should say, you click on my picture. It should give you the option to make me single screen.
There it is,
There you
right
go.
there.
There it is.
All right.
Now we're
So,
shitting high cotton.
So that right there is the inlet valve, okay?
Okay.
That is the expansion joint that's got a hole in it about that big on the back side of it, okay? Then it comes out and it goes through that valve, and then that goes underground to the cooling tower across the street. There's nothing between that valve, where the hell's my finger? There's nothing between that valve and the cooling tower across the street. So when this thing was leaking and them valves wouldn't hold, I had to wait for that entire damn tower to drain before that thing would quit leaking all over the floor.
And the tower drained all over the fucking floor.
All over this basement floor, dude. We had flooding for like 6 hours.
Yeah, well, we got to look at it. There's nowhere else for water to go but right there.
Except for that,
How
little,
deep
that
did it
right
get?
there's a floor drain right there. That's where
Okay.
it went. All right, now that is number one turbine. That was the one that had a tube leak, and we were actually tagging that one out to fix it. And that's the one that we had to put back in service after 24 or 48 hours and then keep that one off. Now, underneath that machine, I can take you guys down there if you want, but underneath that machine is pumps. And those pumps are what circulate the water that the condensed water goes through. So you got cooling tower water that runs through those big lines, and then you got little pumps underneath that pump the water that's been condensed back over to the friggin' to tanks. All right. So here, let's go for a little walk here. I'm sure you guys find this stuff rather interesting.
School them up.
All right. So here's the one that works.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's locking
Uh-oh.
up.
Every time he goes down low, every time he goes down, the last time he tried to show us some of this stuff, he lost signal too.
Well, the
Mob,
thing
if
of
you
it
can
is,
hear us, buddy, you're locked up on us, bud. When you got down to about to what we see on the screen, you're locked up.
yeah, he's got all
That-
that metal around there, dudes. Blocking.
And the concrete, yep.
That's either a motor or a pump right there.
That's a big electric motor. That's what he
That's
was
what I was
talking about. Got wet.
Well, that's what's running the pump.
Right, but if I remember correctly, that's what he's talking about. That got wet, and he didn't want anybody around it. He made them send them in and have them re-serviced or whatever, because of all the electricity and all the water. He didn't want nobody getting killed.
Damn, I'm just wondering how long it took that one little bitty floor drain to drain that entire thing, all that damn water that was filled up in there. Holy
They
shit!
probably had to bring pumps in there to pump it out.
I was
Well,
just
he said
wondering if they had to
hours.
bring pumps in. That's crazy.
Well, he said he had to deal with the water flooding for hours.
Mm. Well, I mean, the tank had to drain before the damn floor went. I had to finally catch up and start damn getting water out of the plant.
Yeah, we lost them.
And I don't know how many gallons that damn tank is. Shit, it's how much is probably massive.
And we're back. Sorry, lost connection.
No,
all
I
good,
figured
buddy.
because all the concrete
Anyway, did
and
you
metal
guys see
down
those motors at all or no?
there.
Yeah, we seen them. We seen them.
Okay, those were completely underwater that day in less than 3 minutes.
Oh wow.
Holy sh- all right.
And
That tank across the street, how many gallons is that tank?
dude, it's not. Let me show you something. Hang on, wrong camera. Hang on.
Probably like
Settings.
a 500,000
camera.
gallons, I'd be guessing.
It's several hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, so that's why I said a 500,000 gallons.
Yeah, let's see here.
Which would be like 500,000.
Can you guys see those lights?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's the cooling tower. That entire thing had to drain.
Oh,
God
fuck. Yeah, so
almighty.
it might be 1,000,000 gallons.
Dude, they had to
Right.
drain inside of the plant. Holy
You gotta remember
shit.
something. The lights up above are where the fans are, okay? That's where the waterfall effect is. Where the lower lights are, that's about 3 feet above where the basin level stops. And then where the bottom of the trees are and about, 8 feet down underground is where all the water is.
Well, question for you. Is there a way they can put like a shut-off valve on that to stop that water in the future or something like that from coming in case y'all have an emergency like that? So the plant don't flood?
You would have to redesign the entire tower.
Okay. I was
Because
just
you gotta
curious.
remember, that shit's all underground.
Yeah. They would have to come out and dig up the entire parking lot and all that other shit. That would cost a lot of money.
It's not the parking lot. They'd have to friggin' tear up that entire cooling tower.
So when
Oh,
they
shit.
pumped that water out of there, did they have to bring pumps in to pump that water out of there when it flooded?
Under normal circumstances, we have a system where we would drain it. Okay, we have a system that drains that tower. Okay, but it's not designed to drain the tower in friggin' 5 minutes. It's like a friggin' 3-inch line, which takes probably a day or two to drain.
Yeah.
You're
You know,
losing
and
signal again,
they're-
Bob.
We're trying to friggin' repair a. Damn it! Can't help it.
It's
That's right.
okay.
You have to go back to where you were at before because you had perfect signal.
You still hear me?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
We can hear you.
You just muted yourself. Now you unmuted yourself.
Oh.
So would you ask me, Salty?
I said, now I don't remember what it was.
When your basement flooded, how long did it take for that
Oh,
one
yeah.
little drain to drain it?
About 8 hours.
Yeah, because
Shit.
Gary asked you a question about the flooding. Do y'all bring in like pumps to pump the water out, like Bilge pumps or something like that to be able to help pump the water out?
He's,
You can hear it coming in and out.
yep. You
Yeah.
can hear the machines and stuff coming on and coming in and out. Yep.
Had pumps in the area where the
So he said he did have pumps in the area where the motors were.
Right.
Yeah. He'll have to go back up to where he was standing at before on top of that damn thing because he had perfect signal up there.
Yep.
And my foot
All
hurts.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I can hear you now.
Loud and clear.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, where the hell am I going to go? The only thing we used pumps for is we pumped out those areas underneath the condenser where those pumps were underwater. That's all we used pumps for.
Okay.
I got you.
The rest of the flooding just had to go through the drain. Because you
Well, that's
can't really pump. You can't really pump it anywhere because you're already underground.
Right.
True.
So the tubes that run from the tower across the street over to where the condenser pumps are, it would almost be like halfway in the middle if they wanted to put a valve on it. Like halfway in the middle, they'd have to put another little tower office or something with just nothing but shutoff valves, huh?
You would have to excavate the ground and then you'd have to cut the line and install a valve, and then you'd have to design some kind of coffer so that you can climb in there and open and close them valves, because that shit would be all underground.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You'd have to do something, a tower, like an inverted tower in the ground or something like that.
Well, like
Yeah,
you said, they would
they're
have to redesign everything.
You'd have to redesign everything. This shit was built in the friggin' 60s. They're not going to redesign anything. They're just going to, I mean, this doesn't happen every day. I mean, this is the first time in like 60 years this has ever happened. So, I mean,
Really?
they're not going to spend millions of dollars and redesign a cooling tower for something that happens once every 60 years.
No,
Yeah,
hell
true.
no. They're going to do what it takes to make it go another 60 years.
That's right. They're going to replace the expansion joint and keep an expansion joint in the friggin', in the shop. And if it ever happens again, they got the parts to fix it.
Well, the
That,
diesel way
they say if JB Weld works, use it.
the
Well,
diesel
here's the
way
thing.
is
The
The
last
diesel
outage on the last turbine, they replaced the expansion joint. And they said, man, we should really replace the expansion joint the next time we take down number 2 turbine. Well, number 2 turbine had other plans.
Yeah.
the diesel way is keep extra band-aids.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Right.
Well, I tell you what it done was actually tested your knowledge and shit, even though it was a hell of a way to test it. But that, at least now your company knows, well, this guy knows what the hell he's doing. We got the right man on the job.
Yeah, they didn't put me in this position because they didn't trust me.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a lot of money in my hands, and I'm in charge of a lot of shit. I mean, yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
They now know for sure that yes, this man earns his money. No problem.
Well,
I got a lot of
basically,
attaboys that day.
they're just not going to put some yang in there. Let's put it that way.
No, you can't bring some damn burger flipper from McDonald's in there to do that shit.
No, that's why
That's
the
really
fry
the-
guy is the fry guy.
Hey, these fucking new McDonald's workers are fucking idiots too.
Shit,
weren't
you show
that
me a
bright to
restaurant
begin
that don't
with.
have damn idiots in it.
They need to go back to these motherfuckers at McDonald's. They shouldn't even be at McDonald's. They should be scrubbing toilets because these fucking people are dumb.
I swear to God,
they you scrub a toilet right. What are you talking about? You still get
Dude.
shit on your ass if you say it.
Dude.
I know, but they
need to invest in.
because they're too stupid to make my microwaved burger.
You know?
Yeah. They need to damn invest in a fucking McDonald's university. Teach these motherfuckers how to make burgers before they hire them in the stores.
Since they're so fucking stupid, they should just learn how to do it in school.
That's what I say.
Get the
Create a damn.
hamburger out of the microwave onto the bread, and then you fucking put that back in the microwave for a few seconds to melt the cheese. Then you put the other bread on top. They should teach these fucking idiots that in school.
Believe this shit or not, Blue. Waffle House, the restaurant, they actually have a Waffle House University right here in Atlanta.
I say, what?
They have a Waffle House University, a college.
And if they
Train
teach you how to deep fry
professionals.
fucking waffles?
Yeah, they take people in there and train them.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Does it
That's
work?
right there on Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Sure do.
What was you saying, Mom?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you started to say something. Yeah, it's
GTR didn't say nothing.
it's pretty bad when your burger and the cheese and the tomatoes and ketchups are on top of the bun.
That's like a inverted hamburger.
No, the lettuce,
the
and
bun
the
down, they
tomato,
put
and
the-
the pickle was in between the two pieces of bun, but the fucking burger and the cheese and the ketchup was on top.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they want $15 an hour.
Shit, won't hell they getting it?
That's my point. They want $15 an hour, and so they got it because they're crybaby bitches, but they can't even make a fucking microwave burger.
Well, see, this is just me thinking, and I don't know if you guys think the same way. To me, fast food restaurants are made for kids in school. They're not made
Yep.
for damn careers.
Right.
Yep.
It's just something to get the kids started in the workforce, teach them damn responsibility. That way they got something to do until they come out of college or whatever they're going to do and go down their career path.
Well, that's exactly what they were for. But see, back in the day, let's say, was it 2008 when they had all those buyouts and all those people that lost their jobs? They worked for Fords and GM and stuff like that. They had nowhere else to go, so they all went to the fast food restaurants.
Yeah, well, that's true too. That's true too. We had that damn crash. A lot of people, a lot of good people I know lost their jobs, and a lot of other people I know lost their business because of that shit.
Yeah.
When fucking Biden's buddy was in office.
Well, no. He wasn't even in office then. Or was he in office in 2008?
Yeah, it was Obama.
No, it was
Obama.
Who was after Clinton?
Bush.
And it was right about the time it happened.
It was right at the end of Bush into Obama. But Obama made it bad like fucking Biden is.
Those guys lost everything. Then they had to bail out GM and all those guys out at that time. So yeah, you're right.
I had to sell 4 trucks because at that time in 2008 I had 5 trucks.
Right. Well, I'm telling you right now, dude, those guys, they left Ford Motor Car Company and Chrysler and GM. They all went to the fast food places and then went to work.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't run 5 trucks anymore.
Those were never supposed to be career jobs. Those jobs were supposed to be for kids in high school, college students, or whatever.
To teach them job ethics, or job.
Yeah, you know, they were perfect for that. You know what I mean? They were perfect for that.
Job history. Yep.
But I know a kid that's a manager. He's an area manager, and this dude makes like $60,000 a year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's some people. I know a few area managers of Waffle House, and I'm gonna tell you right now, those people make good money.
Not saying that you can't turn it into a fucking career, because somebody has to.
All right.
I agree. Yeah, somebody has to do it.
But not everybody. I mean, here's my problem. You're not supposed to have 6 kids working fucking flipping hamburgers.
Well, the thing of it is that the career is going to be for the CEOs and the big managers and stuff like that.
Right.
The jobs are for the kids.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got to remember the CEOs and all that shit. They had to start somewhere. So
they had to come up through the ranks to get to that position. They're like the area managers and shit like that. I mean, they had to start somewhere. So
yeah, but these kids want fucking CEO payment while they're fucking up McDonald's burgers that come out of the fucking microwave.
Because they were trained to be that way by the government. Because before all this shit happened, you didn't hear nothing about no $15 hour minimum wage. As soon as all this shit happened, and that's when that shit hit. And now these people don't know.
Good God.
Yeah. Now that this shit happened, that's all they can think about. Hey, I ain't working nowhere for $15 an hour. I'll sit at home and collect unemployment.
But you know, the thing about it is that back in the day, how many times did you see tip jars at fast food restaurants?
Right, never.
They're all over the place now.
Oh, they're everywhere. They're even at the damn Wendy's over here. And I looked at the lady one day when she was waiting on me. I said, "What's the tip jar for?"
Yep.
That's what I looked at her for. I said, "So what's a tip jar for?" She goes, "That's in case somebody wants to give a tip." I said, "Well, I can tell you right now, I ain't giving you no tip."
Well, I'm just saying it on the receipts. If you look at some of the receipts now, it has the tip, percentages on there, and I'm like, really?
Yeah, and I don't do that shit either.
I only give.
Try to make you feel guilty.
I only get what I do is if you're a sucky waitress, I don't give a tip. If you're an okay waitress, I give double the tax, which is here locally. Double the tax is 15%. Okay, so $7 on a $3.50 fucking tax. So it's if you are a shitty waitress, if you are a super shitty waitress, I'll go as far as paying the bill in ones and change on the table with the receipt. I don't even give it to the fucking cashier. I leave the fucking tip, or I leave the bill in small bills, or the receipt with small bills and change paid in full with no fucking tip. That way, when they go to fucking pick up the money, they think they might have got a tip, and then they have to sit there and count out the change to pay the bill.
Look, I'm going to tell you something. We went to a Fridays in Novi, And we was at that Friday. I'm telling you, this lady was just horrible, horrible. So I left a penny on the table for a tip. We
There
got
you
up and left, and she walked over to get her tip. She goes, "Oh, thanks for the tip." And I says, "Maybe you should become a truck driver," and turned around and walked out.
Oh
Right.
damn.
That's how bad she was.
Oh damn.
Dude, I'm like this, and I know a lot of people frown on me because of this. I'm one of those type of people. If my glass ever gets to empty, I don't leave a tip. Period. 100%. I don't leave a tip.
It's
I-
one thing if they're super packed, fucking busy, and
Yep.
it's haywire.
You
You know-
understand that?
Yes. But when there's me and one other table in the fucking restaurant and there's 4 waitresses, why in the fuck is my drink empty?
Exactly. And I'm looking over there at the waitress station, and 3 or 4 of them over there on their damn phones.
Standing
Instead of
around bullshit.
Yeah, not doing shit. Oh no. I ain't leaving no tip. Fuck them. But I can understand now if you got one waitress handling half of the restaurant by herself, then yeah, I can
Right.
understand that.
That's
Yeah,
that's
I'm
understandable.
okay with
I'll
that.
still leave you a tip, but I'm not gonna leave an extra tip.
Hey, Ford Blue, how you like those motors?
That's the one that you just sent me underwater.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, those run on
Was that like
480.
5 foot deep?
Yeah, 4 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 3 minutes to get that entire system offline from the time I found the leak.
Wow. No
Yeah, that's
shit.
crazy.
With that picture you sent me, no shit. I would have definitely said, yeah, these need to be sent off and at bare minimum taken apart and inspected.
What was it? 2 days ago, I actually had a little talk with one of my operators because I said to him, how come when I radioed up here, you didn't hit the emergency trips like I told you to? Because when I went downstairs and saw what was going on, I radioed up to the control room and I told my operators, dump that friggin' turbine. And they didn't. They just lowered the load on it. And when I got back to the control room, it was still on, which was like a minute later. And I friggin' was screaming at him to friggin' trip the damn turbine. So I asked him the other day, I was like, so what happened? Why'd you friggin' not trip that turbine when I told you to? And basically, it was like deer in the headlights. Like, during the midst of all the confusion, he basically fucking was like,
He fucking clammed up.
Yeah, in the middle, when I needed him the most, he froze.
Yep. And yeah, instant like that, you can't freeze, dude, because people's
No.
lives depend on that shit.
But the thing
No.
about it is that, and that goes along with what we were talking about a couple of days ago or a week ago or so, that you don't know how you react until you have to react.
Right,
That's right.
You know?
right. You don't plan for stuff like this.
No. When you got 480 volts running through that damn plant and that shit's underwater, dude, you got to kill the power. Or
Yeah,
some
That's all it
motherfuckers.
is 480 volts. I would have thought it would have been up in the several thousand.
No. That's what those motors run off of. I generate 13.8.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
No, I generate 13.8. I mean, if you want to get real, I generate 13.8, but not everything in the plant. Nothing runs off 13.8, okay? You have
Okay.
to step it down to friggin' use it. But they use 13.8 to send it out, to the switch house and to the friggin' out to campus, and then they step it down and use it.
So the thing about it is you're going to get fried and boiled at the same time.
Dude,
No,
you're not even going to you're not even going to exist. Your ass is going to be evaporated. You're going to
Right.
be gone.
You'll be well done.
That's why when people confuse me with an electrician, I'm like, look, we both deal with electricity. The difference is an electrician wires it. I actually generate it out of thin air.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, your ass is going to evaporate, dude. You're going to cease to exist, and anything. But your clothes are not even going to be there no more.
So
They're
that
going
would
to
be
be gone
like
too.
Michigan fried chicken.
So
No, they won't be. Look, there's going to be nothing to fry. Your ass is going to be gone, bone and all.
If you got hit
You're
with
gone.
13.8, you're going to vaporize.
Yeah.
Probably.
There'll be
Your
nothing
blood-
left.
No, there's not a maybe. Your blood is going to boil and you are going to die from the inside out.
But the 480 would be like fucking
They're still going to kill you.
480 would just kill you.
Michigan fried chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
480 will just kill you. 1380 will fucking evaporate you.
Yeah. Yeah, they won't even be nothing there to damn even have a funeral with.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was going to die, I want to get hit with 13.8 because it's done and
Yeah.
over with. There ain't no suffering.
No.
I mean, if I had to die and they were like, hey, you're getting an electric chair. What voltage do you want? Give me the fucking max volts.
Say
That's
all
right.
of it.
That's
all,
I
right.
don't-
Give me all of it.
all of it.
Soon as you hit it, I wanted that shit to be over with just that fast.
Yes. Instantly.
Yeah.
Instantly.
All of it.
That's one thing to be electrocuted, but to feel it while you die is dude, that'd be a horrible feeling.
Right?
Hey, gentlemen, I'm getting a little
Mhm.
tired here, so it's time for me to hit the sack.
All right.
All righty, Mr. Gary.
Thanks for letting me
appreciate-
hang out with you folks this evening.
You too,
Anytime.
GTR. We appreciate you coming up, buddy.
Hey, you guys have a great. Now, wait, hang on a second. We got this dude right here looking in the mirror, just in time for me to leave.
Who the hell is this? Bama?
No. Hey, Bama.
It's Downhill Daddy.
Oh, it's
David
Downhill
Martin.
Daddy. What's up, Miller Time?
He's
What's
younger
up,
and
baby?
prettier than Bama.
Big dog!
But David, I'm getting ready to leave, brother. I'm glad you came on, though.
Hey, I'm just saying farewell to everybody. Have a good night.
All right, you
Later.
too, brother.
You too, buddy.
Everybody
There,
have a good
David.
night.
Take care,
Thanks
buddy.
for having a
Later,
live so we
Blue.
can bullshit
Later,
for a little
GTR. Thank
I
you, Mr.
appreciate
Gary.
you guys. I appreciate
Take care, guys.
I really do. So you guys be cool. We'll talk with you all soon.
bit. Night.
You too, buddy.
Take care.
Have a good night.
And just like that,
Pooh. You doing
We
all
out?
right, buddy?
we out?
All right. I'm here with you right now. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm waiting
Hang
for you to end the live stream.
Hang on.
I'm waiting for